Windows are up. Here we are. Breakfast was awesome. And here we go. Pancakes, maple sausage, scrambled eggs, cheese, garlic, and ham. Stupendous breakfast. So I head on home to mow the lawn while my wife helps my friend Steven to move some stuff out of the barn. Oh, I am sleepy today. It's a lazy Sunday. Maybe the cool air will wake me up a bit than it didn't the first time. I got to teach this week. I teach every week. Working on research papers pretty soon. Very happy with my job. Got a raise. That's a good thing, especially nowadays. Working a lot with the students now in the International Friends Club since I'm the advisor. That's going very well. Very proud of my students for the work they're putting in. See if I can tell any tales of my past. Maybe that would be a good topic. Do I know any good tales? Ah, here's one. How did I become a teacher? Wouldn't y'all love to know how that happened? It wasn't a life goal or anything. So, here's that story. It starts off basically in high school. I was a straight D student, pretty much. I got B's in some classes, but mostly C's and D's. I had a Buick Skylark, 1981 Buick Skylark. My dad gave that car to me. I was saving up to buy my sister's Toyota Celica. She had I think it was an 80 Celica or a 79 Celica. And my dad said, "You're not buying that Japanese shit." So he gave me his 81 Buick Skylark, yellow and brown. And immediately it needed a brake job. It cost me something like $500. And then basically everything broke down on it. But anyway, I'm going off topic here. I had a car, I had a girlfriend, and all I cared about was basically my car and my girlfriend. And I had, jobs to pay for those things. So I worked and I hung out. I did a lot of drinking. Not the best student in the world. And then my girlfriend at the time, her dad lived in Paris. He was French. She went to visit him every summer, and she invited me along. She said, "You can visit me in Paris. I'll be there in the summer." And of course I said yes. So I asked my mom, I said, "Mom, next summer can I go to Paris?" She said, "Well, if you have the money, yeah, go ahead." I said, "Alright." So that was my plan. And then June comes up in 1988. I'm 17 years old. My mom and dad sit me down in the living room and they say, "What are you going to do with your life?" More tobacco, by the way. That's tobacco. to do with your life, they said. And I said, well, I want to go to college when I graduate. And they said, you can't go to college. Look at your grades. You're getting D grades. How are you going to go to college? My dad said, I can get you in the union, Local 4. That's the crane operator union. And my dad was a crane operator for many, many years. So he could get me in, right? I said, I don't want to work on the cranes. I mean, I heard horror stories, all the crazy stuff he went through. No way I wanted to be a physical laborer. I knew college was the ticket. But he said, oh, you're never going to make it into college. And then they both said, well, how the heck do you think you're going to make it to Paris even? You're going to go in August to Paris and this June and you don't have any money? I said, well, I got 4 jobs. I estimate that I'll have enough money by the time comes. I didn't think I could do it. And I was respectful. I said, well, I'm going to try. And if I can't do it, I can't do it. But at least I'm going to try. They were very hesitant. And I don't think they really believed I'd actually go. And then August rolled around and I had the money because I worked my butt off. So I get to Paris and I'm having a great time. And then due to a fundamental misunderstanding between my girlfriend and myself, I ended up with my heart broken. I won't get to the details of that right now, but anyway, I ended up alone in Paris now, sitting underneath the Eiffel Tower all by myself. And that's when it hit me. This experience wasn't for her, it was for me. I was living in a new country. I was riding my bicycle, which I had brought with me, riding around Paris on my bike, eating French food, drinking wine legally, and just living this completely crazy life that I had never even known was possible at the age of 17, you know. And I realized that that's what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to travel. I wanted to learn about everything. The world had so much in it that I had no idea about. When I got back from Paris, I had a completely new attitude. And I actually went into the school library, which I had never even gone into. My shadow had never darkened that door. Suddenly I went to the librarian, who had never seen me before, and convinced her I was actually a student there, and I got out a book. It was The Complete Works of William Shakespeare. Imagine that. And I just set to reading Macbeth.